everybody. Hope you're all keeping safe and well, and hope you enjoyed the previous videos. Just to refresh on what we did previously, we discussed our Herbal Time Cream Henna semi-permanent colour. We discussed our Beat Colour semi-permanent colour. We discussed our Fashion Colours Be Extreme, and the next video I'm going to show you how to correctly use these at home. And today we're going to show you how to use Prestige hair colour at home. And the previous videos we used a bowl and brush. So if you don't have a bowl and brush, we're going to apply it today straight from the bottle. 38 shades, all intermixable. So if you're purchasing your colour from your local pharmacy, please request the colour chart. So if you do not see the colour chart on the shelf, please request it. We have 38 shades, all intermixable. Will cover 100% resistant grey hair. So today we're going to use Intermix shade 240 and 241. So we're going to intermix 240 and 241. So our model today, natural colour, dark brown. As you can see by the regrowth, 80% grey. So you've just taken your colour home. We have our 240 and 241. We have our peroxide. We have our colouring cream. We have our hair mask. We have our gloves and manufacturer's instructions. Again, as I said in the previous videos, for short hair, one box, one tube is sufficient. On longer hair, it is always safer to have 2 tubes or 2 boxes. So we've already applied the barrier cream. So at home you could use Vaseline or your moisturizer. So we've applied the barrier cream right around the hairline. Our skin patch test has shown up negative. So we can go straight in and apply our colour. Unlike the semi-permanent application, we applied it on damp, wet hair. Because we're using permanent colour today, we're applying it to dry hair. So we're going to open our peroxide. And because we're using 2 tubes today, we're intermixing the colours. We're going to use half of each tube into the peroxide. Pierce the tube. And we're going to apply half of each shade. We're going to pierce the second tube and again apply half. And on the second one, we're going to mix at the same time. .38 shades, all intermixable. So what you see on the box is true to its colour name. So what you see on the colour chart or on our box is the true colour you will receive at the end. gloves. We're going to shake the bottle well. Now, like the previous video, the previous application, you could apply this from a bowl and brush if you have it at home. Today I'm going to show you how to apply it from the bottle. So we're going to mix the colours. So if you look at our models here today, there's a build-up of colour on the middle ends and ends. So we're going to apply the colour to the roots first, and we're going to leave it 25 minutes, and then just to give the ends a shine, we'll just run it through to the ends for the last 5 minutes. Unscrew the cap and start applying to the roots. So I'm taking it in small sections, half a centimetre wide. And I'm using the top of the bottle for my sections. So when you're doing this at home, if you don't have help, you can do it in the mirror, in front of the mirror, with the same technique as I'm using. Don't spare the colour. So like the previous video, we're doing it section by section. Again, don't spare the colour. On short hair, one tube is enough, but on longer hair or thick hair, it's always safer to have two. So we're doing the front sections first, and then we'll continue on down the back. So again, if you were going darker, from light to dark, we would bring the colour straight through immediately. But this time, we're just covering the roots and we want to refresh the ends, give it a shine. So we'll just bring it through for the last 5 minutes. If you bring the colour through every time, you're going to get a build-up of colour on the middle ends and ends. Again, as we said in the earlier video, on your patch test, the most likely time you will have a reaction so as per manufacturer's instructions, always do your skin patch test. So a lot of you are familiar with having it done in the salon. It's the same procedure at home. So we've completed the first two sections, and now we're going to work down the back. So I'm using the top of the bottle like a comb. And I'm just covering that regrowth. So the previous video I showed you Herbal Time, our true semi-permanent hair color. This is our Prestige permanent hair color for resistant white or grey hair. So I will show you on the next video our new product launched on the market this month, our 100% vegan friendly hair color. Very unique product, permanent hair color, no ammonia, no resorcinol, no PPDs. 100% vegan friendly with 90% natural origin ingredients. Can also be applied to sensitive scalps. We will show you that product in the next video. So we've just completed all the roots. And with the remaining colour in the bottle, we're going to seal it with the top. We're going to use that on the ends for the last 5 minutes. So our development time is 30 minutes. If the hair is very resistant, you could leave it on the roots for 40 minutes. Today we're leaving it on for 30 minutes, and then we're going to bring the remaining colour through to the end just to give it a shine for the last 5. So we've just left our colour for 30 minutes, and as we said earlier, the remaining colour that's in the bottle, we're going to apply it to the middle ends and ends just for 5 minutes, just to refresh the middle ends and ends and give the hair a shine. Remember, once this colour is mixed, it cannot be saved. So after use, further bin, it cannot be saved for another use once it's mixed. So we're just going to apply it to the middle ends and ends just for 5 minutes. And I'm using my hands and I'm massaging. Do not use a comb or you'll break the hair. Avoid combing the hair with a comb when possible, as it will break the hair. Again, if anybody's any technical questions or concerns, they can contact me at niall@novavita.ie. I might not get to the reply immediately in the current situation as I've been bombarded with emails. I will reply. I mightn't get to it immediately, but I will reply. As currently in the situation we're in, there's a backlog. Again, that's niall@novavita.ie. For those of you that it's your first time watching today, you will see all our videos on our YouTube channel, Novavita Distribution Ireland, or you will get the link on our website, novavita.ie. Again, if you're purchasing our colour from your local pharmacy, if you don't see the colour chart, request it from one member of staff. So if you do not see our colour chart placed beside the colour, request it from a member of staff. All shades are intermixable, and our Prestige will cover 100% resistant white or grey hair. Again, as we've explained in the previous videos, home colouring, if used correctly, will give you the same result as a professional salon colour. You might not have the salon experience, but you will get the same colour result if used correctly. So we're just going to leave it on our middle lengths and ends for 5 minutes just to refresh those and give it a shine. Again, I'm massaging with my hands, I'm not using a comb. So we've left it develop on the middle lengths and ends for 5 minutes. So now we're going to rinse it really well. So just rinse with the lukewarm water. So we're just going to wet the hair a little, and we're going to emulsify the colour to remove any stains from the scalp. So gently I'm using the pads of my fingers, like the figure 8, circular movements, and we're gently massaging the colour into the scalp. The colour removes colour, so if you gently emulsify the colour, it'll remove any stains from the scalp. Gently massaging with the pads of the fingers, with circle of 8 movements. So again, just a little bit of water first, and we're going to emulsify all that colour. Gently massage. And now we're going to rinse the colour really well until the hair is squeaky clean. Again, lukewarm water. So now we're going to squeeze out the excess water. And we're going to gently towel dry the hair. So we're just going to remove the excess water. Before we apply our hair mask. So we've just taken out the excess water. And now we're going to use our hair mask with argan macadamia and chia oil that's in the kit. We're going to massage it into the middle lengths and ends. Massage it into the middle lengths and ends, and we're going to leave it for 2 to 3 minutes. You may use a wide-toothed comb to comb it through. As I said earlier, not to use a comb when you're applying the colour or on dry hair, but by all means use a comb on wet hair. We're going to spread that through from the roots, middle lengths and ends. Again, we're going to rinse it with lukewarm water. For a more intensive treatment, you may leave this on the hair all day and let it dry in and rinse it that evening. As you've noticed on this application, we have not shampooed the hair. There is no need to shampoo the hair after the colour application. If you're leaving the conditioner or the mask on all day, I would suggest you clip the hair up. You could wrap it in a towel. You could wrap it in some tin foil, or just let it to develop naturally. As you can see, the water is now running clear. So you may finish with a cold rinse to close the pores down. So again, we gently squeeze out the excess water. And we towel dry the hair gently. So we're pat drying the hair, we're not scrubbing, we're pat drying the hair. If you scrub with the towel, you break the hair. We're pat drying. As you can see the shine. If there's any excess stains there on the hairline, you may remove it with soap and water on a piece of cotton wool or a cotton pad. So we've gently pat dried all that excess water out. So we've completed our colour. As you can see from the roots, we've got 100% coverage. You can see the shine in the middle lengths and ends. So we've just finished off today with a little bit of serum from our complex line, Spa Master Salon Professional, our styling and finishing product, safflower oil and almond oil. To refresh on the colour, we used equal amounts of 240, which is dark chocolate or dark brown, to equal amount of 241 aubergine. As I explained earlier, all our shades are intermixable. If you're purchasing from a pharmacy, request our colour chart. If you're purchasing online, www.novavita.ie, our colour charts are there if you want to scroll through them. So unlike other colours in the market, the colour you see in our box is true to the colour you will get on the finished result. Thank you for your time today. On our next video, we're going to go through step by step our Be Extreme, our fashion colour range. I'm going to show you how to complete that product application at home successfully. Keep safe.